Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Cam Jennings, aka Cam Fats, coming at you on behalf of epicconversions.com and Index Card Insights. Hope you guys are doing amazing out there. And if you're watching this on YouTube, then what you're looking at is it's a simple preliminary funnel that I was sketching out on this whiteboard about a year ago. Right? I have a few whiteboards, and the reason I have whiteboards is because that's how I like to brainstorm for funnels, and that's how I like to brainstorm for like product ideas. And I like to use whiteboards. I don't know why, just for some reason I do. So, anyways, a lot of things I come up with, ideas and stuff, they start on whiteboards like this. If you're listening to audio, what we're looking at, if you're listening to this podcast on audio, what we're looking at is we're just basically looking at a series of boxes with little things scribbled in them and little arrows going here and there and what have you. But anyways, this is from like the beginning of 2023. This was a simple concept for the funnel that I wanted to put into place for my Epic Conversions business. And it's interesting. This actually changed a little bit because I ended up running the whole funnel through ThriveCart. When I initially drafted this concept, I was planning on running it through Warrior Plus and then shifting customers to ThriveCart with my continuity programs. But all this kind of got changed a little bit. A lot of these products in the funnel are right, but these two continuity programs did get changed. I changed, they were rebranded, they were split into three continuity programs, and just whatever. I'm not going to go into this. This isn't a podcast about funnels. Let me flip this around, and I'll talk to you guys about what the deal is today. What are we talking about today? So anyways, that was a funnel concept that I put together like at the end of 2022 going into 2023. And the idea behind that was that I felt like all the products in my funnel. Well, okay, so let me take it back. A year prior. A year prior to that, I had realized that I didn't need to really put new products in my funnel every single product release that I put out. Every time I put out a new product, I was putting all kinds of different products in the funnel. What I realized was, no, if I just kind of put a good collection of products and services in my funnel, I can use that same funnel all year long for every single product release that I put out, and my sales won't really drop off. And the reason they don't drop off in the funnel is because there's only a percentage of buyers buying in the funnel every time. So yes, there eventually is some drop off towards the end of the year because most people have been exposed to the products in that funnel multiple times, but it's good for the whole year. So anyways, that was what this particular concept was based off of. And the idea was that I would put together an autoresponder sequence, like a 4-email autoresponder sequence, 1 email a day, that would just focus on promoting one product in my funnel. So anyways, people buy the front end product, then they go through the funnel, and that's cool, but they've only been exposed to the products in that funnel one time. Well, now they're on my email list, and what I want to do is I want to send them a 4-email sequence on each product in that funnel. So like I will basically give them a better, stronger look at that product, and I will expose them to the product multiple times. So in doing this, I increase sales on my funnel, right? And that's what it was based off of, and it worked really, really well. But this funnel needs, and I actually adjusted it from this concept. It actually was adjusted because, like I said, the continuity programs got shifted and split up. the whole funnel ran through ThriveCart instead of running through Warrior Plus and then over to ThriveCart. ThriveCart has a thing where you can only have 5 products in the funnel. This concept I was showing you actually has like 6 products in the funnel. It has a front end product, then it has 2 membership programs. So like that had to be adapted and adjusted. So things did get kind of changed on this thing. This was an initial concept, but the basic idea of, circling people back around to the products in my funnel was a really sound concept, and it worked really, really well. It saved me the idea of using the same funnel for all of my product launches. Saved me a lot of time, and the idea of circling people back around to products in my funnel made me a lot of money. So this concept worked really, really well. Now, what is today's podcast about? Because I'm rambling on about sales funnels. Today's concept is about planning and strategy. Okay. My question to you would be: I just showed you a little preliminary sketch of a sales funnel design that I was working on, at the beginning of last year. Right now, it's kind of the beginning part of November of 2023. Right now. And the reason why I got this whiteboard out is because I'm actually going to just erase this, and I'm going to work on I'm actually not going to be sketching out a sales funnel, although that is something I need to do. What I need to do is I have all these projects that need to get done. And, sometimes when you get a lot of projects that need to get done, it can be a little overwhelming, and you can really kind of get like lost in the woods with all the stuff you got to get done. So what I'm doing today is I'm kind of mapping out all my projects, and I'm mapping them out in order of importance as far as like when they need to get done by. Like I got projects that need to get done by today. They need to be done today. For example, this podcast that we're doing, this episode of this podcast, it needs to get done today, right? Here I am doing it though, so we're good on that one. Index Card Insights is a project that's been going on for months now, and it's going to be wrapping up soon. This is episode 7 of a 100 episode season for Index Card Insights, but we are counting down, right? So we're actually close to wrapping this one up. I only got 6 more episodes to do after this one to wrap Index Card Insights up, and then I'll figure out later if I want to come out with a season 2 on this, or move in another direction or whatever. But the point is, this project is wrapping down, is winding down. But today, this part of Index Card Insights needs to be done. I got projects that need to be done this week. I got projects that need to be done this month. This week, I do a weekly group coaching call, right? And my weekly group coaching call, ECIC Group Calls Club, all right? That's what we do, weekly group coaching in there, group mentorship program. ECIC Group Calls, I'm working on that topic right now. That's a topic I've started working on yesterday, and I'm working on that topic. I know exactly what the topic is, but I just want to put together like a mind map that really details everything I want to cover on Thursday night with those guys. That's a project that needs to get done within this week, the next couple days, right? I got a newsletter that I'm going to put out. I got another membership club called ECIC Discounts Club, and I got a newsletter that I want to put out for those guys before the 28th. And actually, this month, I actually want to put out 2 newsletters for those guys. I want to double the output this month. Why? Because we're getting towards the end of the year, and I just want to double the output. It's a special time of year. It's November. We're leading into December. I might double the output for newsletters next month too. I don't know, but I really want to double the output. I want to put out a couple newsletters for those guys this year. And if you don't know what I mean by newsletters for ECIC discounts, I just mean like I do these newsletter packages. They come with PLR rights. They usually come with 8 to 14 emails. basically 1 to 2 week email sequences. They can take the email sequences, they can put them into their autoresponders. They come with PLR license, so they can actually sell them as well. It's a pretty awesome deal. It's a great club. But anyways, I want to put a couple newsletters out for those guys this month. That's a project that needs to be done for the month. And then when it comes to projects that I want to get done by the end of the year, I want to put together an affiliate training program. And the reason why, and this is a big project, right? I want to put together an affiliate training program that is geared just for selling Epic Conversions stuff, right? Because in 2022, I had this whole like affiliate kind of scandal go down that I had to deal with. It was legal issues and everything. It was crazy, man. But it basically, at the end of the day, what really bothered me about that situation was that I ended up being very, very paranoid and unaccepting of affiliates, right? Not giving new affiliates chances. I used to always give affiliates chances, new affiliates that I didn't know. If they were new, they were just getting started, they were newbie affiliates, I always try to give them a chance. I stopped doing that. Well, so it's not my natural state to not give new people a chance to promote stuff. That's not really my natural state. I like to give people a chance if they want to promote my stuff. I think it's beneficial for everybody. It's beneficial for them. It's beneficial for me. It's beneficial for the customers because I try to make really good products. So it's beneficial to have other people promoting my stuff. But I need them to do it in the right way. So what I thought would be really great was to put together this affiliate training program. It's going to be free. It's going to be a free program, but it's just basically going to teach people how to promote my stuff. And I want to put it together to where, like, if you've been through this program, now you can sign up to be an affiliate, right? And like, I don't want to really accept any new affiliates who haven't been through this program. Anyways, the point is, I'm getting too lost on that topic, but like, the point is, that's a project I want to get done by the end of the year because I want to implement that going into next year. I want to start a physical newsletter in 2024. Okay, and so next year, January through December, I want to start a physical newsletter, right? And I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to approach that, but I'm almost 100% sure I want to do it, right? I'm almost 100% sure I want to do it. I've been thinking about it since last year. So I've been thinking about it for a long time. I have tested a few other physical newsletters. I know what people are selling. I know what kinds of stuff they're putting in their newsletters. I know what they're charging for their newsletters. I've done a lot of research on it. And listen, here's the thing. Does a physical newsletter make sense? I don't know if it makes sense. Like it'd be easier just to go digital, and that's what a lot of people do. They go digital. But what I know is that when I read books, I like to read physical books. I know that. And listen, I'm not going to get into the why, but the point is, I think it makes sense for me to put out a physical newsletter. I think it makes sense for me, and not only do I think it makes sense for me, it's just something I want to do. It's something I'm passionate about. So out of all these projects that I'm doing, I'm the most passionate about that one. And I do think you got to be careful with passion projects because they don't always make you a lot of money. So you got to be careful, something that doesn't make you a lot of money, but you put a lot of time and effort into, it could be like a disaster sometimes. So I think that's why I've dragged my feet on the whole physical newsletter thing so long. But I think I've got a way now where it completely makes sense, and it's going to work. I know it's going to be great. So I'm excited about that. But again, that's another project, right? So what I'm doing today is I'm just kind of like putting all these projects on a whiteboard, and I'm prioritizing them by how much money they can potentially make and by when they need to be done, right? So I can kind of get a feel for, what I need to be doing first, and what order I need to be doing things, and what should be on the back burner, what because dude, I will have like sometimes like if I'm just left to my own devices, I'm just gonna work on what I want to work on. I've been working for myself for too long. I'm so used to people not telling me what to do and just doing what I want to do. If I'm left to my own devices and I don't plan this out strategically, like man, I'll just be working on things where like other things should be taking priority over them. But I'll just be working on what I want to work on instead. Even though that thing really doesn't even have to be done for like 3 weeks, but I'm still working on it because that's what I want to work on. And there's this other thing I should be working on. It needs to be done by tomorrow, but I'm not messing with it. And then like that has to be like postponed or whatever because I didn't do it when I should have done it. That's what happens when I'm left to my own devices. So like, why am I telling you all of this? Why does all this matter? I've just spent like 13 minutes rambling to you about projects that I want to get done and stuff I have to do. Why am I telling you this stuff? Because the thing is, I operate off of schedules like this. I operate off of strategy like this. I operate off of mapping things out like this. Everything is strategically done. And the reason why it's strategically done, another thing is, well, you know what? I'm not going to get into all this stuff. I got tons of stuff going on, and I'm not going to get into it all because, first of all, it won't necessarily apply to you. You're not going to care. It's just going to confuse you. And second of all, that's not really the heart of what this podcast is about. The heart of this podcast is not about telling you all the things I have going on, but instead, the heart of this podcast right now, this episode is about kind of reinforcing to you the importance of strategy, right? So for me, strategy is very important. Setting down and figuring out the way that you are going to attack something or the way you are going to approach something, the order in which you're going to do things. For me, that's everything. That ensures that everything actually gets done and I don't forget about things. That ensures that they get done in the right way. That ensures that I'm leaving myself enough time to get them done. There's just a lot, right? There's a lot that does for me. And I tell you what, like if you're out there right now and you are, sorry, I'm looking at my, if you're watching this on video, like if you're listening to this, I'm just looking at my hair like, oh my God, dude, my hair's falling out. I'm going gray. I'm getting so old. That's okay. That's all right. Anyways, if you're out there right now and you are just getting started online, or you've been trying to do online stuff for a while, but it hasn't been going very well for you, then I would tell you, why don't you give more strategy a try? Try using a little bit more strategy in your business if you're not already doing so. Because I tell you what, like this is, I think, part of the business that I don't really talk about that much. But I do think it gets kind of like lost in the woods a little bit. I don't think people don't talk about it. It's not sexy. But it is part of what I do, and it's actually a big part of what I do. Just kind of like mapping out like how things are supposed to go. Like an NFL football team, they'll spend all week preparing for a game. Like they'll map out how the whole game is supposed to go, how they want it to go. Now those plans get changed as the game gets started sometimes, but usually that first drive it'll be scripted. It'll be a scripted drive. And it's just kind of like one of those things where it's not that different for me in business. Like I will map out the whole thing. I'll map out how the whole year's supposed to look. Before I start 2024, I will map out the whole year as far as like how it's supposed to look, what the projects are supposed to be, how much money I should be making for the year. I map the whole thing out, guys. I map the whole thing out, and this is the time I'm doing it. So this is the time just to be like right now, if you're getting ready to make a move in 2024, this is the time to be strategizing it. What does it look like on paper? Like, what are the different aspects of the project? How are you going to make this happen? How are you going to make that happen? How does it all fit into the main project? You know what I mean? This is the time to be mapping that stuff out, right? So anyways, I just thought I'd kind of like pull back the curtain and share a little bit under the hood for my business and give you a little insight on what I'm doing and what I got going on. 2023, I should do a podcast reflecting on 2023. I mean, 2023 has been crazy for me, man, because I've done a lot of educating in 2023, man. 2023 has been a big educating year. I've probably quadrupled my library. It's been amazing. It's been an amazing year. It's been a huge year of education for me. Been a great year. But anyways, I'm excited about 2024. I hope you guys are all excited about 2024. And I'd really just want to get across to you that, like, if you're not implementing strategy, like if you're not like mapping out strategy, not implementing, but if you're not mapping out strategy, if you're not sitting down and kind of giving it an overview of what it's supposed to look like, what's the bird's eye view of your business? What does it look like? How do you map it out? What all projects are involved in your business at this time? What all projects do you want to be involved in your business next year? What should it look like? How much money should it all be making? Just kind of like everything down to the most smallest detail mapped out. So you see everything in front of you. And when you can see everything in front of you like that, you can very easily see when things aren't working. You can easily see what is not working. And it makes it a lot easier to make decisions like, okay, I'm dropping this project. This project was supposed to do this for my business. It's not doing that. So I need something else that could potentially do that for me. You're swapping pieces out. You know what I mean? It makes it a lot easier to do that when you have a full understanding of what the business is supposed to look like and what you're trying to do. So anyways, that's my word. This podcast has gone on long enough. For some reason, I always want to do these 10-minute podcasts, but I feel like I'm just like a 20-minute kind of dude. Like I just kind of like go for a little bit longer. So anyways, that's it. That's it today. Hope you guys are doing amazing out there. Be sure to get over to epicconversions.com. Get your free copy of 12 Secrets. That report's going to be, pulled off the market. It's going to be updated for next year, and it's going to be put back on the market at cost, right? It's not going to be free anymore. So you definitely want to try to get your copy of that before I take it off the market at the end of the year. That's at epicconversions.com. Actually, I have 3 free things over there right now. One's called Hungry Like the Wolf. The other one is called Undefeated. And it's like a beginner's guide. It's a mid-level guide to time management and stuff. And then no, it's not what you think. It's not boring. It's actually a really cool read. You should check it out. But Undefeated's over there. Hungry Like the Wolf's over there. And my newest one, 12 Secrets, is over there. It's all about AI. And 12 Secrets regarding artificial intelligence. You're going to love it. All 3 of those freebies are yanked at the end of this year. They're all going to be taken down, and they'll either be put back on the market at cost, or they'll be just put in ECIC archives, which is another membership club that I have. So anyways, look, the point is, get over to epicconversions.com, grab yourself a copy of those freebies. If you don't already have them, they're over there. They're not going to be there forever. And consider joining my ECIC Group Calls Club, because if this little talk was helpful to you, then you should definitely get in on what we got going on every single Thursday, because it's way more stuff, way more in-depth, way more helpful. So ECIC Group Calls for the win. That's all I got. I'll see you guys on another episode of Index Card Insights. Peace now.